7:20 p.m. in South America right now, Argentina. If you've been following along with the journey, the path, with everything, if you've been following along, I'm about to go live here on TikTok in a second. That's not what I wanted to do. But I hope y'all are doing good on this Friday afternoon. The theme of the day is, how do you find freedom? Y'all bear with me 1 second while I go live on TikTok. And I don't even know how to do this thing because I don't normally be on TikTok. But they say TikTok got to be the one. I normally don't go on TikTok too crazy. But welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm learning so much just by being a content creator, a basketball player. And let me tell you this. There are times you can burn yourself out. I was in a mode one time in my life where I felt like I had to do everything. I still have to do everything. But I felt like I was doing everything all the time. And it was just so much. And I'm just trying to get things done. And the more you do, the more you have. So in order to have more, you got to do more. Yes, that is true. However, there is a process that you can burn yourself out. You can burn yourself out. Like I said, the topic of the day is, how will you attain freedom? And it's like this thought that we have sometimes, like, well, I'm trying to get to the freedom of the life that I want to have. However, I'm tired. I'm tired today, man. I don't feel like doing it. Haven't I done enough? I get up, I do my early morning runs, and I do this, and I write, and I meditate, and I do all this extra stuff. But sometimes you just get tired. Sometimes you just get tired, and you just want to be like, man, I just want to chill. There is a way. Like, I've been in the process where I was just pedal to the metal, head down. I'm going 1,000 miles per hour every single day, trying to get a million things done every single day. And it's just not sustainable. I play on a basketball team. In order for the team to be successful and to complete the ultimate objective, I need a team around me. So all I have to do really is just focus on trying to be the best I can be. And if that just means me being able to do what I can when I can, is that me being the best, then that's what I would do. Sometimes, like, we're trying to level up in whatever situation, and we're trying to play all the parts all at one time, and then wonder why we burn out and feel like, oh man, I'm a failure. I didn't get it done. Maybe I'm over here tripping because I felt like I ain't doing enough. Relax. And I only speak about this because I'm talking about myself. I'm talking about myself when I be like, man, I do this, I do that, I do this. And I'm just like, there is this one perspective aspect that I try to always live by. And that is, you are your biggest judge, executioner. You're the biggest person like that is contradicting you every day. It's your mind. Once you understand, like, nobody can make you feel a certain way, you have the choice to feel like that. It's not easy. I never said that. Nobody. That's why I think just because somebody says something, they feel like, well, you're saying it, so it's supposed to be easy because you're saying it. No, it's just what it is. And we just have to figure out how to do it. This is how it is. It's not going to be easy trying to get to where you're trying to get to by yourself and do all the things by yourself. So why are you putting that mental stress on yourself? Because you're the only one beating yourself up. Every day is a fight against your mind saying, you're supposed to be free today. We're trying to get freedom today. we're supposed to be doing this, this, and that. So you got to do the job of 10 people because you go on Instagram and everybody say, you know, you got to do this and do that and do this and do that. You don't really want it. If you wasn't sleeping outside in a box on the ground with some cats and working on your stuff online and making claims, then you don't really want it. How, bro? What are you talking about? Everybody got this wild story of what they had to go through. Everybody's got the wild story. The craziest. Come on, man. As long as you're getting better by yourself every single day, as long as for me, I have a list. I actually wrote a book. And it was just about how the whole theme of the book and why I wrote it is because it kind of just helped me get on track. See, a lot of times, most of us can't get to where we're trying to get to is because we're not focused. We're not focused. What's up, bro? How you doing? God bless you too, bro. We can't get to wherever we're going because we're just not focused. We just don't have order in our life, to be honest. We just don't have an order. So we're pretty much we're going to do this, and then it's like an odd job, and then we got to go run and do this, and then we got to run and do it, instead of just lining the things up that are the most important for us in that day. Okay, I need to get paid more. Everybody wants to get paid more. Correct. Everybody, you ask 100 people, about 90, probably 99% of them say, I would prefer to get paid more. Hello, Tobio, I don't know how you say your name. I prefer to get paid more. But what are you doing every single day in order to enable to get paid more? If you're like me, I'm a basketball player. I say, okay, you know what? In order for me to get paid more, I have to become better. How do I become better? Just make a simple list of things that I can do every single day that will make me better. Okay, go to the gym for this amount of time, eat this, train at this time, rest at this time, stretch, do these certain things, just a list of things. Guess what? I just continue doing the same list of things. My routine from what I've done from when I started off as a rookie to 12 years, 11 years, isn't that much different. It actually just got to a point where I say, okay, this is what I need to do to be successful. I know if I get this amount of shots up, if I work out these amount of times, if I get this amount of rest, if I eat this, and if I stretch and do these like other things, I can be successful. I will get more money. And that's just how it's been happening. Okay, I'm able to get more money because I just stuck to a simple list of things to do. And that leads to success in people's lives. That's how, for me, has helped me on my journey to obtain freedom. Freedom for everybody is different. Like, when you just say the word freedom, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? I think for most people, it's just get you connected to money. I think we connected to money. The minute you hear freedom, you think money. I'm just gonna speak on me. When I hear freedom, I think money, rich, wealthy. Immediately, when I hear freedom, I hear money. I'm just gonna speak for me. I don't know about anybody else, but when you hear the word freedom, that's what I hear. But there's so many different ways to be free. You could be free financially. You could be free mentally. Let's be real. If you had to ask yourself right now, are you mentally free? Is that a 100% yes for you? If you had to ask yourself, are you 100% mentally free right now? Would that be a yes for you? Keep it real with yourself. That's just a question for yourself. Spiritually free. Some people are spiritual. Some people believe in what they believe in. Some people don't believe in anything at all. I believe in God. I believe in the universe. I believe in energy. I believe in energy. I believe God is just energy. Energy is never destroyed. It's just transferred. So if it's never destroyed, it's just transferred. That's kind of like where people get the whole concept of reincarnation is because it's just energy. You're just becoming, your energy is just transforming from one particle back into energy and into something else, because you can't destroy it. If you can't destroy it and it's everything, it's just forming under different vibrations under something different. That's what I believe. So are you free spiritually? Are you free physically? Is your body in the way that you want it to be? Yes, bro, I speak Spanish. Sí, yo hablo español, pero no voy a hablar ahora en este vivo en español. Otra sí, pero ahora no voy a hablar en español. I'm not going to speak in Spanish right now. I'm going to speak in English for this live. Next live, possibly I would do some in Spanish and talk with y'all in Spanish as well. But for now, we're going to talk about in English. English this time. So, physically, do you feel yourself like I feel good? My body feel good. I feel strong. I feel healthy. Like being real, like my cousin, he rubs on his stomach. He's like, yeah, man, I feel healthy. I've been eating good. I think they say most people over 30 can't even sprint anymore. Over 30 and can't sprint no more. Are you free physically and emotionally? These are different types of freedom. Mentally, financially, spiritually, physically, emotional. It's just not one thing. As I said before, when I hear free, I think money. When I think freedom, I think money. I think money. I don't know what it is somebody else, but that's just the program that I've grown up with in America, in the society, in my household. That freedom and what I've been shown in my life, that freedom is just this. It's about how much money you can get so you can do what you want. So in a sense, you do, I always tell, when I speak with my cousin, I always ask him, what type of person would you be if money was never an issue for you again? If you never had to worry about money again, what type of person would you be? What kind of thoughts would you have if you never had to worry about money again? What thoughts would you have if you never had to worry about getting money again? If you never had to worry about paying a bill? If you never had to worry about paying a car note, paying for a mortgage, paying for rent? If you never had to pay for any of those again, what thoughts would you have? Like those are just on auto pay. You never have to worry about them ever again. It's just taken care of. Because majority of your thoughts is, I need money to pay for this. And what's coming up is, I need to have money to pay to eat. And then my friend might be over here and I want to take a trip. Do I have enough money for it? What if that question was always yes? What are the thoughts you would have after that? Because, like I said, there's different avenues of freedom: financial, mental, spiritual, physical, emotional. Financial, mental, spiritual, physical, and emotional freedom. Do you have all five? Has it ever been a question for you to have 5 levels of freedom? Are you in search of your freedom in these 5 aspects? Why do they matter? What if I'm not? Who cares if you're not? These are just some questions that one may ask themselves. Why do I need to be spiritually free? Why do I need to be physically free? What does that even mean? I think for me, if you cannot play with your kids, or let's just say go out and have a fun, play a game of basketball, like in the rec or something like that, you can't even move, if you're not able to escape a dangerous situation based on just your physical capacity that you have, I think that's an issue. Like you have to be able to just help yourself. If something going on, you can't run more than 30 seconds. 30 seconds, you're done? You can't run more than 30 seconds? And are you chasing someone else's definition of freedom? Did someone at some point in your mind plant an idea that grew to what you believe was the right thing that you should be going after in your life? Are you set to really? I play professional basketball, and I always try to educate just the mindset that one must have in order to be a pro. If you want to be a pro, it's just a different type of mindset that you must have. But are you built for that? All these come in, they're all a part of the same process. You got to be able to control your emotions. You got to be able to control your physical. You got to have your physical up, your spiritual. All these, when it pertains to me being a basketball player, apply. I'm in search of all these: financial freedom, mental freedom, spiritual freedom, physical, emotion. They all in line with each other. It's like the mind, body, and soul. It's all pretty much the same. Like there's just not one without the other. So one must ask themselves, whose idea of freedom do I have in my mind right now? Is it my own? Did I come up with these questions? Are these visions mine that I've found for myself to believe in, or are they just a different concept of someone implanted to live in this rat race that they have laid out for me? Because, as I'm living over here in Argentina, I'm currently right now in Argentina, because of the way their economy moves, like you learn so much when you go live in a different country. Because at one point I was living here, and the money for $100, it was like $300 or $250 for them. So my $100 would be like $250. Now, 3 years later, I come back, and now the dollar is pretty much the same. So for me, that is a huge difference of price. Like my dollar was worth 2.5 times more than yours before last time I was here. Now it's exactly the same. Well, what happens? When that happens, the price of everything is already the same. And it's one thing I realize more in America than I do overseas. You don't see no prices get marked down. Prices do not come down. They don't come down. So if they were raised to match the money that was going up, because you needed to raise the prices because the money really didn't mean much. Now that the dollar or the peso has dropped 2.5 times lower, and the price is still up as if the dollar was 3 times as much, how do you live? How is that sustainable for any person or family? I earned a decent salary, that what I consider a decent salary. It's like 7 times as much as the average person here. It's like 7 times as much. I'm sorry. It's like 14 times as much as the average person. Think about that. My salary is 14 times the average person's salary. And I'm saying things are expensive here. But everybody lives that way as if it's common. The culture of something implanted into your head that this is what it's supposed to be like. This is what it's supposed to be like. This is how you're supposed to live. And it's like you see it in a culture like where no one is really searching for something different. I do this, I make this, I live like this. Why? Because that's what everybody else is doing. That's what everybody else is doing. So is the idea of thoughts in your head of what you believe things should be like? Matter of fact, you're never going to really understand or get a different concept until you're exposed to different people, experiences, different information. It's really the information. When you're exposed to a different information, it's literally it allows you to start creating your own concept of what you want. Because you're so limited by your surroundings. You're so limited by your everyday. Like I'm seeing my boy Muck De Niro. He grew up in Georgia. And I could just think of the concepts and everything of like when I went to his hometown, how everybody has the same type of mindset. They kind of move the same way. They all kind of do the same thing. And it's because it's just you're just stuck in your own world and you don't get a different concept. So when you believe is making it, it's not really like that because of the environment of what you've been stuck in. You've never seen or been, not even never seen, just not have been exposed to something just different. I've been watching NBA a little bit because my homeboy just moved in. He's pretty much like my neighbor, so I'm always over there. And he's always watching the NBA, so I'm watching the NBA, so I'm starting to see commercials. And I don't be watching TV, I don't watch TV. I watch YouTube, podcasts. That's about it. I don't watch TV, so I don't see the commercials. I don't be seeing the commercials, and I just look at just the constant programming of like Chipotle and this and that, and I'm like, dang. Even I'm saying like, man, I want some KFC because I'm watching this constant programming. You got to think about it. They spend, who was that? I believe they had posted on X. I don't know what major company it was. I can't remember. All I know is they said that they spent $500 million on ads. That means a company is spending $500 million just so you can see what they want you to see. Because they know the more you see it, the more it's going to program your mind into you falling in line for what they have. They got to promote their food so you can eat bad, so you have health problems. It's just like a whole, I'm not finna go down no conspiracy type theory thing of the food and the medical system and all that. That's not what I'm here for today. But however, it's just the programming. The whole point is you have to take control of your own mind. You have to take control of your own mind. You have to be focused on what you're feeding your ears every single day. You don't feed yourself just strictly by food and water and stuff like that. There's another feeding process through your eyes, what you're taking in, what you're seeing every day. In the Bible, it says faith comes by hearing. Hearing. I'm trying to install a different thought process in your consciousness so you can understand and ask yourself the questions that will ultimately help you do whatever it is that you're set out to do in this life by listening to what I'm saying. By the words, the vibration, the energy that I'm pouring out. All I'm pouring out is the energy into you, good, positive energy from the words that I'm saying. My job, my purpose is to give out good energy that will affect the next person and just create a domino effect. Boiling all the way down to the basic of the basic. My best friend is Brandon Robinson, or Chef Rob. That's my best friend on Keemstar. Good energy. That's my purpose, to put out good energy, because of the words and the vibration that I'm pushing out is going to the ears, and it's going to make you believe something. You're going to hear something. It's going to change something. It's going to implant something. You're feeding your mind through the words. You're feeding your mind through the eyes. What are you feeding yourself on a daily? Some people, oh man, I no judge to nobody, and I know how it is to be on social media, but I see people just swipe, 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 like all day on just Instagram, just TikTok, swipe, swipe. And it's like, what are you consuming on the daily? On the daily, what are you consuming? Because whatever it is that you are consuming is going to ultimately lead you towards that. If you're trying to get in shape and all you watch is food programs, you're probably going to want to eat more. It's probably going to be counterproductive. I don't even know how to say the word. How is it? Counterproductive. There you go. Yes, I speak Spanish, but I'm not speaking it today. So the whole point is, what are you feeding your mind? What are the freedom thoughts that you are having? What is it? And are you feeding your mind so it can create the vision that you want? Because you have to be more aligned with the things that you want so you can see clearly, so you can create it, so you can access it in your mind, access it for yourself, so you can create your own concept of what you believe freedom is. Not what someone else, if they're paying $500 million, that means, and they said if you gave one person if you gave $1 million to every single person in America, then you would still, you would still have enough, still have like 100 million left over or something like that. If every household, I don't know what it was, but it was ridiculous. They had more money to give everybody in America some money. Dang, it was like 500 billion then. Dang. See what you're up against? Even if someone spent $500 million to make you think what they want you to think. Some people won't buy a book to help them think the way they want to think. You want to play basketball, but you won't even pick up a book about basketball because it costs $10, $20. But you want to be a pro one day. How does that make sense? I won't pick up a course. I've watched courses. I've read books. I've done all different types. I didn't just always, I trained. I read books on how to train your body, weightlifting, all these things. We try to have an edge, become better. Books about mentality. Books about meditation, to become a better person, to focus my mind, just writing, different types of things so I can become a better basketball player, so I can get paid more, so I can get to what I believe, my mindset, what I believe my perception of freedom is. I'm working towards that. I'm not going to be, it's so many things every single day trying to knock you off balance and have you think in a different way and have you judging yourself or just off tilt. Because you're just getting information, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, soccer game, football game, basketball game, playoffs, betting, family, girl, and this is just in 1 hour. There's just so many things trying to just make you think of everything else other than what you are wanting to think about or what you believe that you have in your mind for yourself, for your whole thought process of freedom. It's your own thought process that holds you back. That's all I got for today, man. I just wanted to come. I had to get out of my comfort zone because I felt myself slipping back, chilling a little bit. I've been doing a lot and I didn't post my videos and my reels and I'm doing my charts and doing this and I just don't feel, I had to snap out of it. The idea of comfort kills so many dreams and we all struggle with it. The concept of just being complacent. It feels good. I'm relaxed. I'm cooling. I'm chilling. I got a little bit of money coming in. I'm doing good. I got my own spot. I'm doing all right. I don't need to do so much. And that's the start. That is where you must dig in deeper and fight harder. And because the concept of freedom in any task is a never-ending journey. It does not stop when you believe you've reached a certain level. It's just another starting point because there is a never-ending journey to wherever it is that you're trying to get access to. There is no cap limit on how much money you can make in your life. There's nothing stopping you from making as much as you could possibly make. There is no cap. There's no cap on how free you can be in your mind. There's no cap on how spiritual you work on yourself. There is no cap. Don't be deceived. Don't be strayed away about what the world wants you to think and do, and just lock in on your own journey and your own vibes and your own destination in life. Think about what it is that you truly want for yourself, maybe for your family. Just think about the things that fuel you into being the person that you want to do or want to be. Whether that's playing basketball, whether that's playing soccer, whether that's becoming president and CEO of a company. Lock in on what it is that you believe that will help you attain your freedom in that. And it all starts about how you think, how you move, the confidence you have in yourself to be who you choose to be. I remember when I first started this network, and all I did was I tried to be so perfect and try to do all this, that extra, when it's just like, just focus on being you, showing up, being consistent, doing you, and just letting everything flow. Because as long as you are doing your job of putting out the good energy into the world, the good vibes, the good vibration, it'll just come back to you more and more. And it's just like, you don't have to, no one has to see it. I could post a video and no one could tune in. If one person hears and watches the one thing that I am sharing, that I put out into the universe, that always going to come back or come back even greater, is because I'm putting out the good vibration, good sounds, good energy. No matter what, I implanted some good energy into the world. No matter what, I'm making sure that whatever I want, I'm going to put out there first. Good vibes, good energy. Just because I know how it works, it just works in a circle. It's going to come back around to you. What sets you free is determined by you. How you think, how you feel, what you do, how you act, it's all dependent on you. Your sense of freedom comes from what you believe in yourself and not what anybody else tries to say about you or anything. You get to decide the life you want to live. You get to decide what freedom is for you. That's all I got, man. Thanks for y'all tuning in. I'll holla at y'all next time. I'm out.